Before you start leash training, you need to teach your Dachshund the basic commands. Things like, sit, stay, leave, look at me, and, come, etc. You can teach him inside the home or a secure garden or yard. You'll be way more successful with your Dachshund's leash training if you've mastered basic obedience first. Before we move on with this video, you need to grab the free Dog Training Secrets Guide, in which I have disclosed the deepest dog training secrets that professional dog trainers don't want you to know about. These training secrets would help you have a well-behaved, super intelligent, smart and obedient dog without spending hours in training him/her. Link to the free, secret training technique guide is in the description below. It's so important to teach a young puppy to respond to your commands, even when you're outdoors and there are lots of smells and distractions around. After all, leash training isn't about the leash, the harness, the location or the distractions. It's actually about the bond between you and your Dachshund, and whether you can hold his attention for long enough to get him to do what you want. What age can a Dachshund start leash training? Dachshunds can start leash training at home from 8 to 12 weeks old. However, be very careful not to tug or pull at his leash. Dachshunds have fragile backs that are especially vulnerable while they're young. How to train a Dachshund to walk on leash. Exercise your Dachshund before leash training. Dachshunds can be little bundles of energy. So, before you start leash training outside, it's best to give him a little run around in the garden or yard. You want to use up some of that excess energy. That way, when it comes to training time, more of his attention is focused on you. Keep training sessions short. Your Dachshund will learn leash walking best if you keep his training sessions short and focused. If you can manage at least 2 5-minute sessions each day, that's perfect. He may get bored or distracted with longer sessions, so keep things short to start with. Find a quiet space without distractions. Your Dachshund will find it easier to learn leash training in a quiet space that's free from distractions. This'll help him focus on you and pick up his training faster. You could start in your backyard or garden if you have one, or anywhere safe that you know won't be full of people and other dogs. You could even start inside your home. Ideally, a place that isn't grass would be better, as there are so many smells in grass that could distract your Dachshund when you're trying to train him. Get your Dachshund to stand on your left. Get your Dachshund to stand on your left-hand side, and pop the leash into your right hand. Don't start walking right away. Get your Dachshund to stand beside you and then ask him to sit and stay. Keep him in that position for a few seconds before giving him a treat and fuss. Slowly walk forward. Starting with your left foot so your Dachshund can see it, walk slowly forwards for a few meters. Hopefully your Dachshund will start walking too. If he does start walking with you, give him a treat and praise to show him that he's doing things right. Stop and ask your Dachshund to sit. After a few meters, ask your Dachshund to sit and stay again. Keep stopping and starting over and over, and treating him when he gives you his attention. You don't want your Dachshund to get overexcited and start pulling on his leash or rushing ahead. If that happens, simply stop walking. Don't shout or tug at the leash, just calmly come to a stop. Treat and praise. Every time your Dachshund walks nicely at your side, give him a little treat and praise. You need to keep control of the walk and keep his attention on you. You may need to treat your Dachshund every few meters at first. This is just to get him walking beside you and doing what you want him to do. Leave your front door. After your Dachshund has had all his jabs, you can then walk out of your front door. The first time you do this, it's good to just stand in the doorway for a bit, and then give your Dachshund a treat. Then take 1 or 2 steps forwards onto your driveway and either sit or stand still. Ask your Dachshund to sit, and then treat again. Start using the word heel. If your Dachshund speeds up or slows down so he's not walking at your side, use the heel command and reward him when he gets it right. Use treats to guide your Dachshund into the heel position you want. Give him lots of verbal praise and a treat when he gets things right. Increase the distance. Over time, you can increase the distance you walk with your Dachshund. And you can also increase the time between stopping and starting. At this point, you can decrease the treats too. Your Dachshund should now know what he's supposed to do by now, but keep going with the verbal praise and fuss. Stay calm at all times. If your Dachshund won't walk or do what you want, stay calm. The worst thing you can do is shout at him, or pull on his leash to try to drag him along. Dachshunds are sensitive to emotions. So this'll just discourage him or scare him, and he'll end up being even more unsure about walking. Plus, you could seriously hurt his back. If necessary, calmly stand still or sit on the floor for a bit until he's ready to start walking again. Have patience. Walking on a leash is an entirely new experience for most Dachshunds, so be patient with him. If you think about it, your Dachshund would normally be running around the yard and woofing. But, for leash training, he needs to learn to do something different from what he's used to. Do you want to have a well-behaved, obedient and calm pet dog without spending hours in training him? Check out the first link in the description and download the Secret Training Technique guide absolutely free. It is available for free only for a limited period of time. Thanks for watching the video. Comment below if you liked the video. Please subscribe to the Little Paws Training channel if you are serious about training and grooming your dog. Also, join our Facebook group where you get all the solutions to your daily doggy problems.